Dear Venerable Sir, especially headed by the Chief Incumbent of Gilabis Bihar, our Mahamudro and our Simon Mahamudro. Dear Dhamma friends, especially the people from India, uh, today we are going to do a very specific ceremony. This is generally called as the invitation for the rain president or invitation for residents for the rainy season. Yeah. It is in Pali language. It is said that Vassana Upagamana. Uh, it is very important to know that it is India where the Buddhism was rise. Therefore, we have a very great and very ancient historical background with regard to the rain residents. Therefore, the first rain resident happened in India when the Lord Buddha was alive. It means that before 2500 ago, Lord Buddha was living in India. When he was alive, this ceremony was this ceremony and this specific rain resident were recommended by the Lord Buddha himself. Therefore, first we have to concern with there is a historical background with regard to the rain resident. It is when the Lord Buddha was living in a monastery in India. It was called Veluvanara. Veluvanara means the monastery monastery which is situated in a bamboo grove. Therefore, it is called Veluvanara. When the Lord Buddha was living in Veluvanara, people from diverse parts of India came to see the Lord Buddha. And many people became the monks of or the disciples of Lord Buddha. Once the Lord Buddha was living in the Veluvanara, many monks came to see the Lord Buddha. And the Lord Buddha wanted to, uh, while all the monks are appearing before the Lord Buddha recommended a specific ceremony, specific advice that is about the rain's residents. Then Lord Buddha mentioned there, uh, dear monks, you should observe the precept specifically related to the rain residents. However, the historical background with regard to this ancient historic it has to be concerned here. As mentioned by our Lupahamdro, you know that there were so many religious leaders in India. But when the Lord Buddha was living there, it was a custom in India that during the period of rainy season, we normally know that according to the Buddhist tradition, there are three types of seasons. One is cold season, the other is hot season, and this is rainy season. But with regard to the rainy season, the other religious leaders they were depending on people, begging foods and wandering for other necessities. However, within the within the rainy season or during the rainy season, the other religious leaders they didn't wander anywhere. They were very in the one place. But the Buddha's disciples, they were wandering everywhere within the rainy season as well. However, having seen this, the people who are living in India, especially the Buddhist people who follow the Buddha's teaching, they complain, Lord Buddha, dear Lord Buddha, The other disciples are not wandering within the period of rainy season anywhere, because within the rainy season or during the rainy season, other religious leaders are not wandering anywhere because they think that when they wander around the country, crops and grasses are vanished within the period of rainy season. Not only that, but also the small creatures are bring to destruction, because wandering means wandering means that people, when someone wandering, they step on small creatures and newly grown grasses and crops. Therefore, they are vanished when we work around the rainy season. Therefore, the other religious leaders, they didn't wander anywhere within the period of rainy season. Having seen this, but the Buddhist disciples were wandering there. Having seen this, the people complained the Lord Buddha, dear Lord Buddha, your disciples are wandering all over the country during the rainy season as well. Therefore, this is not good. Therefore, uh, people explain why it is not good, as I mentioned before. Then, having heard this or having accepted this by the Lord Buddha, the complaint provided by the people who were living there, he recommended a specific rules, that is Anujanami Bhikkave Vassani Vassam Upagampi. In Pali language say, dear monk, you should not wander anywhere within the during the period of rainy season. Well, in one place, you cannot go anywhere. Therefore, from that recommendation up to now, all the monks who are living in the world, up all over the world, they observe the specific precept, that is Vassana Sila, or the specific rules related to the Buddha's disciplinary code. Up to now, all the monks who are living in all over the world, they accepted and they observe this specific rule, that is observing or following the recommendation given by the Lord Buddha, that is monks should not go anywhere within the period of Vasanriti or any season. But that can be happen because of the invitation of the people like you. But Lord Buddha mentioned no need, it is not necessary to have a invitation from people. But it is a rule according to Buddhist tradition, monk should observe it by himself. Whether if the dieters or lay duties are not inviting to observe this specific rule with regard to the rainy season. However, within this period, normally in the current world, all the Buddhist people and other people come to the temple, maybe in India, maybe in Sri Lanka, or anywhere, any parts of the world. The people normally come to the vihara or temple and they invite monks to uh, dwell in the temple within the period of rainy season. Therefore, to commemorate that specific rules given by the Lord Buddha, people like you also today inviting monks to dwell in the one place, that is in Florida Buddhist Vihara. Therefore, within this period, also vows or promise to support the Mahasangha or the bhikkhus as as benefactor, as supporters. You are supporting for the Mahasangha with support. How you support? You supplies four kinds of requisites. You chivara, robes, and pindapata, food, and senasana, residence, and Vilanapat medicine. All four types of these needs should be supplied by the lay people for the Mahasangha within this period. Therefore, that's why you invited Mahasangha to dwell in the one place. Therefore, why you vows or promise to support Mahasangha? Because it is recommended by the Lord Buddha, you can acquire many merit, much merit within this period. Within this, according to the Buddhist tradition, you may have heard that many people, maybe Buddhist or one who followed Lord Buddha's teaching, they have achieved the highest status within the Vassana system because they dedicated for the Mahasangha and meritorious deeds, uh, verbally, mentally, and physically. That is how we acquire merits. We dedicate to verbal acts, we dedicate to physical acts, we dedicate to mind, and therefore this period should be spent specifically mindful. Therefore, within this period, we have to dedicate all our time, attention, and energy to acquire much. Therefore, this is highly beneficial period according to Buddhist teaching. Uh, Knowing this important, according to Buddha's teaching, as Buddhists, when we follow the Buddha's teaching, we have to know, we have to understand what is the benefits, what is the goodness of following Buddha's teaching. After knowing the goodness of following Lord Buddha's teaching, we have to follow. First, we have to understand what we should do. Therefore, this rainy season is specifically allocated to meritorious deeds with regard to verbal, physical, and mental actions. Therefore, we can, according to Buddha's teaching, we should have specific efforts. There are four kinds of efforts. Lord Buddha mentioned that first one is we should have efforts to eradicate defilements, defilements or unwholesome. We should have the efforts to generate good meritorious acts, deeds, and we should have the efforts to uh, vanish or uh, destruct the defilements. And the other thing is that we should have the energy and efforts to generate new wholesome deeds, new wholesome merits or meritorious deeds. Therefore, we have to dedicate depending on these four types of ways. That is, says the spiritual efforts. Therefore, within this period, we should dedicate our time, attention, energy to your own benefit and for others' benefits and for the benefits of you and others. Therefore, understanding this, the thing behind this theme is highly beneficial for you to how to uh, follow how you should uh, dedicate your time, attention, energy within this period. Uh, Therefore, I also now would like to wish you may also may dedicate your time, attention, energy for your benefits of the circle of life, as well as we also dedicate our time, attention, energy to generate new merits, new meritorious acts for the benefits of our samsaric existence and to achieve the uh, supreme bliss of Nibbana. Therefore, you also can dedicate your whole time within this period for your benefits and for others' benefits. Therefore, I am not going to lead in the discussion. Therefore, this is, I think, quite enough to understand, to have a general understanding what is observing daily residency. Thank you for listening. It's a good question.
Okay, dear Dhamma friend, I think That is good enough for you to understand.